Ruchi, tell us, how did you go about selecting the optional subject, since UPSC literally spoils you for choice there, right? And it is one of the most difficult decisions that these students take.
Yes, sir, that's true. It's the most difficult decision and most confusing one as well.
Yes.
So I personally went through a couple of subject syllabus which interested me and went through the entire syllabus and basic sources of these syllabus. And by after analyzing these sources, I realized that sociology is something that I can connect to more easily, and I'll be able to do justice with the subject. Uh, so I took up sociology, and apart from it, also one of the factors was the marking scheme of the subject as well. So sociology is generally good scoring. Like you cannot score really bad in sociology.
So
So
that way is a safe
that
subject.
yes, sir, that is a safe option that you can take. So combined with my interest, I think sociology was a good choice for me.
And just to clarify, did you have an academic background in sociology?
No, sir, I did not.
You did not. And what all subjects were you weighing while choosing the optional?
So it was economics first because I had done my graduation in economics,
Yes,
and the second was psychology, sir.
psychology. So what factors weighed in favor of sociology?
So it was the extent of syllabus.
Yes,
The extent of syllabus was manageable. The overlapping of sociological syllabus with the other papers,
yes.
uh, and the third is the marking scheme as well, sir. So these are the three factors that help.
Ricky, did sociology also help you somewhere in the essay paper?
Yes, sir. It helped in essay, ethics, and GS1.
I am from a mechanical engineering background, so I had that option of taking mechanical engineering.
Yes.
But I always had a bent of mind. I always wanted to study humanities or arts. So it was there in the back of my mind since plus two. I completed my class 12. I wanted to study arts, but my parents insisted that I study engineering. So I had to skip. So that was UPSC was a good opportunity for me to study arts. I will say like that. And then second of all, I had a good amount of time. I spent a good amount, like a month, to select my optional. I first of all shortlisted 3 4 optionals depending on the marks, the materials available. Then I wrote down their pros and cons. I had shortlisted public administration, geography, sociology. I was not aware about political science and international relations that much back then. I find it very interesting now, but I was not aware back then. So these were the three. So I slowly kind of ticked off what was not working for me. Then thought of giving sociology a try because geography I had a basic idea. Public ad I saw that the either the marks are not were not very good and something civics part of history is public administration basically if you think about childhood background. So I was not very strong in that. So sociology, what I did, the first thing I did was buy the small orange Harlem Boss, the small book which comes of Harlem Boss, to get an initial understanding what sociology is all about. So I bought that book. I read it for a month completely, the whole book, to understand all the topics get a basic idea. So after I got a basic idea, then I thought that this is the subject I could absolutely connect to. I could understand. So then back at that time, I had an idea that I cannot take coaching because I don't have time and I cannot afford it. So I had to do self study. So I had to take up a subject which I could understand. So that was the biggest motivation. Second was I could connect to that subject. So that is why I chose sociology. GS paper one half part, there's a lot of part which is covered in sociology. Essay paper, I tell you, the biggest advantage of taking sociology has been my essay paper because there's always a social topic and it has helped me a lot. Even in ethics, I find somewhat related because I could connect some points from sociology to ethics. So it gave me a very big overall view. And second, I always felt after having a technical bent of mind, having reading arts, it gives you a very balanced viewpoint. Now you know the left brain and the right brain both work. There's creativity and there's technicality. So it was a very good mix. I really enjoyed that subject.
And did it also come up in your interview? How was your overall interview experience, and did sociology
Yeah,
anywhere?
a lot of part was focused on sociology because we deal as an administrator, you work in the society. There's so much of the social facts and problems are the basic things which an administrator faces. So most of my interview was focused on that. There were topics on migration, there were topics on women's status, there were topics on why so much of child labor, there were topics on why orthodox practices still exist in society.
Yes.
So why education has not reached everyone. So I think around 50 to 60% of my interview was based on society.
And were you uncomfortable in the interview, or was it like, did they put you at ease and you were conversant with the topic? So it was. How was it?
They did not. I'll not say they did not try to make me uncomfortable. They were just, the questions are such that you will be able to give your viewpoint. They're not asking you facts and figures. They're wanting to know what is your view on this. So that view of yours reflects your personality. How do you think? When they asked me about why after so many years of independence, why orthodox practices still exist in the society, why have we not overcome them? So I said them that this is the socialization process, the way we have been brought up, how things have been there in our mind,
Yeah.
that this has come, this is there. This was my first line, but the immediate second line was that when the Sabrimala verdict took place, when people started talking, we talked about menstruation, which is such a taboo topic. Now everyone knows about it. We talk about it. So that is how society progresses. We talk about it, we discuss, we are not agreeing to it now. Maybe our next generation will think menstruation is absolutely no issue at all. So I said, orthodox practices are there, but slowly we overcame sati. So slowly we'll overcome all of this as well. So society takes time to change, but it does change. So that is how I think they wanted to know and listen this, I suppose, because they were nodding. So it was good. It was good experience.
Do you think the subject, it has affected you as a person also? Like apart from the academic training, like your mindset and how you view things?
Absolutely. It gave me a balanced view of life. You try to, there's a concept called a difference between common sense and sociology. That is so apt. We feel that this is common sense. He drinks and he comes back home and he beats his wife. So
Yes.
many things which goes on in the background. Why he drinks, what happens, how the societal conditions have pushed a person to become the person he is today. The very good concept of Merton's, what is that? I forgot. Deviance. Deviance is such a big thing that, when goals are being provided by the society, but the means are not being provided. What does a person do? This is what a person does. He becomes a deviant. It has helped a lot.
So I was very clear that I had to go with an arts optional, mainly because even though I come from an engineering background, and like mathematics, I've studied mathematics till 10th, till 12th, and even in engineering, my interest always lay in arts and literature. So like I was always more of a history guy or a sociology guy or a literature guy rather than a maths guy. Maths was easy, but it wasn't that intriguing or that interesting to me. So I was very clear that my writing skills, my expressive skills, they would come in handy in an arts optional. So that clarity was there. So there were 3 to 4 options before me. Like I could either have gone for history, I could have gone for sociology or political science.
Yeah.
So I considered various factors. I did not go for history because like I also took guidance from seniors who had different optionals. And in history, I came to know the marking scheme was a bit on the lower side. Like most of the people, they got marks somewhere around 250s. Very few people managed to get high scores. So that was one of the factors that dissuaded me from taking history as an optional, apart from the large syllabus of the subject. The factors that worked in sociology were that its syllabus is like moderate to low size, which can be easily done. The paper 1 is very standard, and like if you can quote thinkers, you can expect very good marks in paper 1. While I had taken sociology as an optional in 2016, the paper 2 even was also scoring. So the paper 2 is which is a problem now, was not a problem at that time.
Yeah.
And like I saw that many of the toppers of sociology, so they got marks in the good range, above 290, above 300. So that was a good range of marks. Also, the material and guidance was available for sociology because sociology is such a popular optional. So that was one of the things that worked in its favor. And because sociology is a writing intensive optional, so that was one of the major factors that prompted me to take sociology. And coming from a background wherein both my parents are engaged in social activities, they both are, they both work in an NGO. So I know that the paper 2, the Indian society part, is something that I would relate to. That was a part wherein I would be able to provide my own insights. And all these factors, they combined, and then they led me to taking sociology as the option. One of the major factors that I forgot to mention for taking sociology was its huge overlap with the GS portion, especially the society portion of GS1. The applicability of thinkers in paper 4, as well as the essay portion. Like one question is always asked from the social issues of society. So it definitely helped me in the essay portion as well as in the GS1 and GS4 paper.
Given his approach, he's goes without saying he's done exceptionally well in that paper. So let us hear it from the horse's mouth. Pratyush, please.
So I'll talk about my approach towards sociology, but before that, I'll just mention a little bit about choosing an optional. I guess a lot of people have this question, which optional should I take? And it's not a question you should be asking me, because it's very easy for me to tell you to take zoology or botany or anything, but it's not going to help you, especially if you actually listen to that advice. The fact I thought of a few things when I was struggling to decide which optional to take. I could have taken civil engineering, management, mathematics, philosophy, sociology, or economics. I ultimately went with sociology because I thought at that time that is going to be interesting, since I'd taken a couple of courses on it. I also had a few other factors that influenced my decision, and one was that I can find the source material with little less difficulty than, let's say, mathematics. And given the time constraints, it seemed like a safer choice. Though I would recommend you to think carefully before you choose an optional. And once you've chosen it, don't keep questioning yourself, because if you look at the toppers list, you'll find that people from every optional make it there. So don't blame your optional as the only reason you failed, unless it's the paper you've done very badly in.
I took sociology because of various reasons. The first one being that my graduation subject was not in the optional, honestly. Secondly, the reason was that I was always interested in the different social institutions that we have, that like caste, marriage, family, etc. You are a part of these, and you know about them a lot already. So it becomes very easy, and I was interested as well. Thirdly, a lot of coaching and material is already there, so you don't have to dig in very deep. Fourthly, the syllabus is small, and finally, it is a safe optional. Every year, people do get a lot of marks in this optional, and it never it always gets you in the list.
Yes, it never disappoints that way, huh? Yeah, that's true. Harshit, beta, ye bataiye, did sociology, having sociology optional, did it help you in the essay paper? And to what extent? And how can other, students of sociology, how can they use the same knowledge while attempting the essay paper, if it helped you?
The general pattern of the essay paper has been that one is mostly a sociological topic which relates to a society, and another one is a philosophical topic. In the philosophical topic as well, we see that a lot of times we see a sociological tint to it. So this time, like the essay I printed was on values and humanity. So I had a lot on humanity and values. We study a lot about values in sociology related to from the ancient times to the modern ones. So I mentioned a lot of it, and I'm expecting some good marks in that.
Did sociology or anything about society come up during your actual UPSC interview?
In the interview itself, I was asked multiple questions on society. I was asked questions on the transgender bill, their role, and why have they been neglected for the past so many years. And the second question that I could remember was on the Beggars Act, that why do we have to criminalize beggary? The Bombay Beggary Act mentions that, so what reforms could be done, then this all went into mind.
So you were able to maintain your composure?
Yes, sir, sure.
Yeah, that was very good. Okay, did your knowledge of sociology, did it help you in anywhere else in the entire scheme of things in the UPSC exam?
Sociology helps you throughout, from essay, as I've mentioned, then coming to GS1. In mains paper, it is one of the most neglected topics, and we are seeing all questions I has as 45 marks, 15 markers, 3 questions from the society.
Yes.
Society portion, and people neglect it a lot. And in GS2, we have welfare schemes as well, right? So sociology plays a great role over there when we talk about transgenders, girls, women, and in GS3. And economy is increasingly becoming welfare economy.
Yes.
So in welfare part, the role of sociology comes. You have to think about different sections of the society, and in ethics,
Yes.
a lot of thinkers are there, a lot of values we inherit from sociology, conflict theories, functional theories.
एक तो मेरा अपना इंटरेस्ट भी था सोशोलॉजी सब्जेक्ट में। मैं चाहता था कि समाज को समझूं, और ये इसलिए भी था सर कि मुझे लगा कि अगर एज ए सिविल सर्वेंट मुझे अपने जिस सोसाइटी में मुझे काम करना है, अगर उस सोसाइटी को मैं बहुत अच्छे ढंग से समझ पाता हूँ तो मैं एक ज़्यादा सफल अधिकारी बन पाऊंगा, और मैं सही ढंग से सरकार की नीतियों को इम्प्लीमेंट भी कर पाऊंगा, या जब मुझे पॉलिसी बनाने का मौका मिलेगा तो मैं बेहतर ढंग से पॉलिसी भी बना पाऊंगा। और इसी कारण से मुझे लगा कि सोशोलॉजी इज द बेटर चॉइस बिकॉज इट विल प्रोवाइड मी गुड अपॉर्चुनिटी टू नो अबाउट इंडियन सोसाइटी. I will be able to appreciate the diversity in the Indian society also. और इन कारणों से सर मैंने फाइनली सोशोलॉजी को ऑप्ट किया है.
बहुत बढ़िया बेटा. ये बताइए आप कुछ सब्जेक्ट के बीच में सिलेक्ट कर रहे होंगे?
नहीं सर, मैं एक्चुअली मेरी सिस्टर जब ग्रेजुएशन कर रही थी तो उनका भी जो सब्जेक्ट था सोशोलॉजी था, हिंदी मीडियम में ही थी, तो मैं कभी कभी उनके बुक्स को पढ़ लिया करता था जब वो ग्रेजुएशन कर रही थी. मेरे पास फ्री टाइम होता था तो मुझे अच्छा लगता था उसमें. जब मैंने टॉपिक्स देखे थे बेसिकली कि फैमिली है, मैरिज है, सोशल स्ट्रेटिफिकेशन है, तो ये हिंदी के वाले थे, उसमें परिवार, विवाह, ये तो मुझे लगता था कि कहीं ना कहीं अच्छी बातें लिखी हुई हैं. आपको परिवार के बारे में जानने का मौका मिलता है कैसे, या समाज के बारे में आपको जानने का मौका मिल रहा है. मुझे लगा था कि इंटरेस्ट सब्जेक्ट है थोड़ा सा, जहां आप अपने लोगों के बारे में जानते हो कि लोग कैसे बिहेव करते हैं, लोग कैसे सोचते हैं, समाज में कैसे बिहेव करते हैं. तो इस कारण से सर थोड़ा मेरा इंटरेस्ट आ गया था उस सब्जेक्ट के अंदर में, और जब मुझे यहाँ मौका मिला तो मैं बहुत क्लियर था अपने माइंड में कि मुझे सोशोलॉजी के साथ जाना है. हाँ, जब मैं इंजीनियरिंग कर रहा था तो मेरे दिमाग में थोड़ा सा आया था कि शायद मैं मैथ के साथ जाऊं. फिर मुझे लगा कि मैथ्स हो सकता है सिलेक्शन दिला देगा, लेकिन ओवरऑल मुझे जो मैं जिस सर्विस में जा रहा हूँ वहाँ पता नहीं कितना मुझे फायदा पहुँचाएगा. वो जितना मुझे नॉलेज है उसका मैं बाद में भी इस्तेमाल कर सकता हूँ, लेकिन अगर मैं सोसाइटी के बारे में अगर अच्छे ढंग से समझ लूँ तो ऑब्वियसली मैं ज़्यादा एक बेहतर ऑफिसर बन पाऊंगा और समाज की सेवा बहुत बेहतर ढंग से कर पाऊंगा. इसलिए केवल मैंने सर सोशोलॉजी ऑप्ट किया.
वेरी नाइस बेटा. एंड आपको जब आपने सोशोलॉजी लिया तो डिड इट हेल्प यू इन एनी अदर पोर्शंस ऑफ सिलेबस लाइक एस्से या जनरल स्टडीज में कहीं आपको मदद हुई सोशोलॉजी ऑप्शनल होने की वजह से?
एस्से में तो खास करके मददगार साबित हो जाता है. खासकर मैं जब 2017-18 के अटेम्प्ट्स जो थे उसमें मैं खास करके देखा हूँ आप लाइक कि अगर आपका एक सोशोलॉजी ऑप्शनल है तो आप कम से कम एक ऐसे तो आप बहुत अच्छा लिख पाएंगे. एक ऐसे तो हमेशा आ रहा है सर. लाइक इस बार का भी ऐसे जब बात कर रहा था प्राइमरी एजुकेशन और हेल्थ के बारे में, तो इस बार भी पूछा गया था प्राइमरी हेल्थ केयर एंड एजुकेशन. तो इनफैक्ट अगर जिनका भी बैकग्राउंड सोशोलॉजी का है और थोड़ा सा करंट अफेयर्स के साथ अपने आप को अपडेट करते रह रहे हैं तो ज़्यादा बेटर पोजीशन में होंगे उस ऐसे को लिखने में. ठीक है, आप बहुत अच्छे से कनेक्ट कर पाते हैं कि कैसे चीज़ें लाइक कि अगर आपका एजुकेशन पे फोकस नहीं है तो कैसे पॉपुलेशन बढ़ सकता है, और अगर पॉपुलेशन चला जाएगा तो वी हैव द चैप्टर इन फैक्ट पॉपुलेशन डायनेमिक्स. आप फिर उसको पूरी तरह से लिंक करते जा सकते हो कि कैसे वीमेन के हेल्थ पर एडवर्सली इफेक्ट करेगा, कैसे वो इकोनॉमिक पार्टिसिपेशन उनका कम होता चला जाएगा. ठीक है, कैसे आपका रिसोर्सेज पे बहुत ज़्यादा बर्डन बढ़ता चला जाएगा. तो ये पूरा पॉपुलेशन डायनेमिक्स को आप लिंक कर सकते थे इसके साथ. हेल्थ में भी वैसा ही है सर. हेल्थ वाला जो टॉपिक था कि हेल्थ के ऊपर नेग्लेक्ट अगर नहीं दे रहे हैं तो कैसे इफेक्ट करेगा. तो इकोनॉमिक्स वर्क एंड इकोनॉमिक्स हमारा चैप्टर है पेपर 1 के अंदर में, तो वहाँ से हम देख सकते हैं कि हाउ मच हेल्थ इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. अदरवाइज जो लेबर्स हैं वो उनका प्रोडक्टिविटी घट जाएगा. तो ये पूरी बातें हैं सर जो हम लिंक कर सकते थे. ठीक है, और इसका एक नतीजा भी रहा सर. लाइक कि मैंने जब अपना 2016 का मेरा पहला अटेम्प्ट था मेंस का, उस साल मुझे ऐसे में 160 मार्क्स भी मिले थे. इस बार का तो भी मार्क्स आया नहीं, तो मैं नहीं बता पाऊंगा कितना है.
160 तो बहुत प्यारे मार्क्स हैं.
तो सर अब उसमें कहीं ना कहीं सोशोलॉजी का योगदान रहा है सर. ऐसे और जो जीएस पेपर 1 जहाँ सोशल इश्यूज है, इनफैक्ट सर न केवल सोशल इश्यूज को समझने में मदद करता है सोशोलॉजी. अगर आप सर मुझे लगता है कि अगर आप सोशल इश्यूज जितना अच्छा से समझ पाओगे उतना अच्छे ढंग से आप जीएस पेपर 2 का जो सोशल जस्टिस का पोर्शन है आप उसको अप्रिशिएट कर पाओगे कि क्यों किन्हीं के साथ प्रॉब्लम है, इसलिए उनको जस्टिस रिक्वायर्ड है. और तब आप समझते हो कि यस सोशल जस्टिस इज रिक्वायर्ड और ये सारे प्रोविजन है, हमको क्यों पढ़ना है. आप जीएस पेपर 2 का है, लेकिन ये अगर आपका जीएस पेपर 1 का सोशल इश्यूज क्लियर है तो ये बहुत अच्छा आप समझ पाओगे. और जब आप सोशल जस्टिस समझ सकोगे तो आपको समझ में आएगा कि इसको इम्प्लीमेंट भी करना जरूरी है. तो आपको समझ में आएगा गवर्नेंस अगर हमको करना है तो गवर्नेंस में क्या हमें चीज़ों को ध्यान में रखना होगा. तो इनफैक्ट से सोशोलॉजी पढ़ने का केवल एक ऐसा नहीं हम बोलेंगे कि केवल ऐसे में फायदा है या जीएस पेपर 1 का सोशल इश्यूज में फायदा है. इनफैक्ट आप उसको लिंक कर सकते हो सोशल जस्टिस के साथ भी, और उसको आप बहुत अच्छा आंसर बना सकते हो जब गवर्नेंस का आंसर लिख लोगे तब भी.
There are several advantages to sociology, sir. I chose it out of interest, but there are other reasons also to choose why we should choose sociology. Firstly and most importantly, Indian society is where we are going to work, and sociology paper 2 is about Indian society. So it's always good to know about where you are working. That knowledge will help you. That is one thing. Secondly, sociology syllabus also I feel is much shorter than other optionals such as political science and international relations. So from a practical point of view also, if you want to perform well, it is better to take a subject with a shorter syllabus and be absolutely thorough in it. So from that perspective also, sociology is a good subject, and I think a lot of people clear with sociology.
Correct.
I think everybody should. I think sociology should be made a compulsory subject. Honestly, that's my opinion, because your whatever biases you have towards, I mean, it could be caste, it could be gender bias. So many things change in you when you study the subject. So I think it should be made a compulsory subject.
Absolutely. At some level in our education system, right?
Yes.
We all need that kind of a perspective or, widening of horizons, should I say.
Yes.
Three things, especially before I go into those three things, let me tell you, whoever is watching this, without getting a good score in optional, it's very difficult for us to get the rank we want. We might end up in the list, but not the service we want. Right? So the optional is a space where we are going to score, and the more time we spend with it, there is a more work output correlation with the optional than with the GS. The more you work with the optional, the more marks you're going to get. With GS, that kind of a straight line correlation does not exist. Right? Sometimes it does click, sometimes it doesn't.
Yes.
On the other hand, how to choose your optional? Three things. One, your interest. You need to be interested in the subject you are learning. Please find out. Watch multiple YouTube videos on toppers who are using this optional. What are the download the syllabus of optional, read it. Do you like it? Then only take it. Don't run for the things that people tell you. This anthropology is good. Everybody is taking it. If you go there and if you end up with a bad optional, it is terrible to change the optional in between. It destroys your prep to a large extent. Please don't do that.
Yes.
Second, if you are working professional, I was a working professional at that time when I was preparing for UPSC, so I never thought of quitting my work, though I had to. I decided for an optional which was cogent in syllabus and also concise. Sociology fitted that bill. That's why I chose it. Secondly, also it had an institutional infrastructure for coaching. I wanted someone to teach me and also someone to give me questions. I want to write answers, and it had to be evaluated. Right? So institutional setup for optionals, if that is available, please leverage it. It's very good. You also know the competition. A lot of people are there in your optional. Then you also know kind of get the competition that is there. Third, what was the other thing? Wait. The third one. I was also preparing with work, so I wanted something that would overlap with GS because I did not want to study an isolated optional. Right? When I'm reading, I took sociology because it will help me in paper 1, social issues, and paper 2, polity to an extent. Right? So this is why I chose sociology. Three things: interest. Second is an institutional infrastructure to coach you, and third one is the intersection with GS.
And if one has to choose from amongst these three, the deciding factor should be one's interest. Will that be correct?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Now, another thing, were you contemplating between some subjects, like most students do, say between pol science and sociology and PubAd, or had you zeroed down first?
Yeah, I was thinking of political science and sociology. I really like political science. I'm really interested in it.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, it's political science and international affairs. There's a lot of things to learn. Not possible for me with the 9 hours of work.
So sociology trumped pol science because of the size of the syllabus, or were there any other factors as well?
No, the only reason for me not to choose political science was because it was too big.
Actually, that started during my college years only. So I talked to some of my seniors, and I was pretty sure I was taking civil engineering for my optional. Okay. And I was confident also that, I'll be able to sail through with civil engineering and I'll do well and all that. But then one of my seniors...
Did you score well in your graduation, in your civil engineering?
Yes, I did. Actually, I was a good scorer, I would say. I think, yeah. So not to brag about it, but still, I thought I'll do well in civil engineering. So, but one of my seniors, he said, the syllabus for civil engineering is around twice the size of GS. Do you know anything about GS? And I was like, okay, no, I'm not really sure about it. So he said, okay, try taking sociology or anthropology or geography. So I sort of read the NCRTs of these subjects and found sociology actually interesting. So that's how I decided, okay, this will do fairly well for me. And I enjoy writing. So it was more about women issues, the general things. So that was fine for me.
So the
Apart from
syllabus
the
of
thinkers, I think,
sociology attracted you. Yeah.
yeah.
So, Medha, like, would you say that sociology overall is a good optional, or how would you compare it with others, or what are the advantages or benefits of taking sociology as an option?
See, it's a fairly personal choice, I think. It cannot be generalized. For some people, it might do wonders. For some, it might not. So it depends on one's choices. If someone finds it interesting, only then they should go for it. Even I was reading a blog of a topper, and he said that, the biggest mistake I did was not to take interest in the subject. So I think what's most important is that if you have interest in that area, women issues, population, and stuff like that, go for it. And if you don't, then please don't take it.
That should be, in your view, the deciding factor when it comes to selection of the option.
सर देखिए, मुझे लगता है ऑप्शनल सेलेक्ट करना एक बहुत ही क्रूशियल एस्पेक्ट है ये प्रिपरेशन में, और मुझे लगता है जो मैं सजेशन देना चाहूँगा कि सर आप पहले नैरो डाउन कर लीजिए। आप 3-4 सब्जेक्ट नैरो डाउन करिए कि भाई ये मुझे लगता है कि मैं प्रोबेबल है कि ले सकता हूँ। उसमें आप देखिए कुछ प्रीवियस ईयर के क्वेश्चंस देखिए, और आप 11th की एनसीईआरटी पढ़ के देखिए उन सब्जेक्ट की। लेट्स से सर कि सोशियोलॉजी के है तो आप इंडियन सोसाइटी की जो बुक है, पॉलिटी के है, इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एट वर्क है, ये आप एनसीईआरटी पढ़ के देखिए, और आपको लगना चाहिए कि मेरा इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है, इन सब्जेक्ट में आ रहा है, और आपको ये फील हो जाए कि आप इसका ग्रेजुएशन का भी बुक मिलेगा तो मैं उसको पढ़ लूंगा और इतने ही इंटरेस्ट के साथ पढ़ूंगा, तो फिर समझिए कि आपका उस सब्जेक्ट में इंटरेस्ट है और आप उस सब्जेक्ट को अच्छे डेप्थ में पढ़ सकते हैं अपनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग के साथ, और अपना यूनिकनेस उस सब्जेक्ट में ला सकते हैं। तो मुझे लगता है ऑप्शनल सेलेक्ट करने का यही पैरामीटर होना चाहिए। इस पे नहीं जाना चाहिए कि कौन सा सिलेबस छोटा है या कौन सा स्कोरिंग है। सर एट द एंड मुझे लगता है कि अगर आपका इंटरेस्ट नहीं होगा तो आप उसको लंबे टाइम तक नहीं पढ़ पाएंगे, और जब ये ग्रेजुएशन का आपको वो उसी सब्जेक्ट का बुक दिया जाए तो वो शायद एक टाइम के बाद वो बोरिंग हो जाता है, आप उसको याद नहीं रख पाएंगे। तो मुझे लगता है आपका इंटरेस्ट ड्राइव करना चाहिए कौन सा ऑप्शनल लेना है। और रही बात सर सोशियोलॉजी की, तो मुझे लगता है कि सोशियोलॉजी मैंने क्यों लिया, तो उसका सर एक प्राइम फैक्टर तो यही है कि सर मैं गांव से आया हूं, तो मैंने जो सोशल इश्यूज हैं, लेट्स से कि जेंडर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन है, कास्ट है, पॉवर्टी है, एग्रेरियन इश्यूज हैं, ये मैं अपने डे टू डे लाइफ में देखता था, और वो मुझे हमेशा एक वो रहता था, क्यूरियोसिटी रहता था कि इसको समझूं कि इसके पीछे क्या रीजन है, इसका क्या फैक्टर्स हैं। तो वो चीज मुझे थोड़ा सा ड्राइव किया कि मैं सोशियोलॉजी पढ़ूं, इसके मोर थियोरेटिकल एस्पेक्ट में जाऊं, देखूं कि क्या लोग इसका क्या रीजंस हैं। तो इसलिए मुझे सोशियोलॉजी अट्रैक्ट किया था सर। और बेनिफिट्स क्या हैं सोशियोलॉजी के, तो मुझे लगता है कि एक तो सर ये है कि आपका जो एसे पेपर है उसमें मोर और लेस एक ऐसा टॉपिक होता है जो सोशियोलॉजिकल एस्पेक्ट से रिलेटेड रहता है, तो आप वहां पे वैल्यू एडिशन कर सकते हैं। आप थोड़ा सा आप लोगों से डिफरेंट एस्पेक्ट में लिख सकते हैं अपना ऐसे। और रही बात जीएस पेपर 1 में, तो मैं देख रहा हूँ सर ऐसा कि आपकी सोसाइटी का जो सेगमेंट है उसका और ही वेटेज बढ़ता जा रहा है जीएस पेपर 1 में। आप देखिए कि कम से कम 6 से 7 क्वेश्चंस ऐसे हैं जो सोसाइटी से आ रहे हैं, और ये सेकुलरिज्म, रीजनलिज्म इश्यूज पे आ रहे हैं। हर साल आप पेपर देखें तो आ रहे हैं, तो वहां पे आपको सोशियोलॉजी वाला नॉलेज हेल्प करता है सर, बिल्कुल हेल्प करता है। बट एट द एंड मैं ये नहीं कहूंगा कि आप, क्योंकि इस ओवरलैपिंग है सब्जेक्ट और सिलेबस, तो आप सोशियोलॉजी ले लें, बिल्कुल ऐसा ना करें। आप देखिए कि आपका खुद का इंटरेस्ट कहाँ है और उसके अकॉर्डिंग आप डिसाइड करें।
मेन जो डिसाइडिंग क्राइटेरिया किसी भी एस्पिरेंट के लिए होना चाहिए आपकी नजर में, वो उसका इंटरेस्ट होना चाहिए, उसका कितना रुझान है उस सब्जेक्ट की तरफ, और
Yes,
सोशियोलॉजी एक ऐसा सब्जेक्ट है अधिकतम बच्चों ने पढ़ा नहीं होता है, बहुत सारे इंजीनियर्स लेते हैं जैसे, है ना, तो उसके लिए
यस
आप
सर, मैं भी उसी में
की किताब देख सकते हैं, जिससे आपको एक आइडिया लग जाएगा कि आपको कितना इसमें इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है। जैसे आपने बताया
Yes, sir.
आप अपने गांव में बचपन से देखते आए हैं, जेंडर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हो गया, कास्ट के इशू हो गए, तो उससे भी आपको एक प्रेरणा मिली, आपको एक
Yes, sir.
इंटरेस्ट आया सब्जेक्ट में। हाँ,
यस सर।
आपका कारण रहा, बहुत बढ़िया आपने, और आपने एकदम सही सटीक सलाह दी है बेटा।